The latest news about the war in Ukraine: the Ukrainian army managed to break into the enemy's rear with the help of drones. Just imagine, Ukrainian special forces have been conducting operations deep in Russia for 4 weeks. They posted several videos from drone cameras showing soldiers from the 82nd Air Assault Brigade ambushing Russian convoys. If you stay tuned, we'll see real footage of Ukrainian soldiers fighting enemy drones using their experience and wit. And you'll also see real footage of these events filmed on GoPro. Since the beginning of the war, Ukraine has been actively developing the use of drones for a variety of combat missions. Drones allow Ukrainian forces to remain invisible and strike at Russian positions in hard-to-reach areas, which is already yielding powerful results. According to the footage we recently received from the battlefield, Ukrainian soldiers managed to get deep into the enemy's rear, which is the best example of the success of such operations. But Russia is also actively using drones for similar missions. Moreover, both countries are investing in new technologies to counter drones, such as electronic warfare systems and mobile anti-aircraft systems, which is a significant indicator of the extent to which drones are affecting the war. As you can imagine, drones have become an important tool on the battlefield, acting as eyes and ears for both sides. They're used for reconnaissance, adjusting artillery fire, and even targeting the enemy. The Ukrainian military is actively using drones for covert operations, ambushes, and attacks on Russian positions. These devices allow to fight at a safe distance, minimizing losses. For example, Mavic has become the most common drone, allowing the reconnaissance of 4 square miles of territory, flying at an altitude of 19,700 feet. In addition, the Ukrainian military was even able to modernize it by hanging grenades, turning a reconnaissance drone into a combat drone. With the help of such flying warriors, Ukrainian special forces have already succeeded in conducting daring operations, and new footage from the cameras shows the full dynamics of these events. One of the videos, captured by an Air Assault Brigade's drone camera, shows them ambushing Russian convoys, shooting up several vehicles with the Mavic. It's not just an attack, it's a well-planned operation where every step is thought out and where drones play a key role in reconnaissance and coordination. Bold operations show that Ukrainian forces are using drones not only to attack, but also to create chaos and disorientation of the enemy, striking from the most unexpected places, often using kamikaze drones made from ordinary quadcopters. These drones can fly up to 4 miles without giving away the soldier's position. Thanks to an attached detonator weighing up to 3 pounds, the drone can easily knock the enemy out of their positions or even blow up light vehicles. As already noted, drones can significantly improve awareness of enemy actions. They make it possible to obtain real-time operational information, which contributes to more accurate planning of operations and minimization of errors. The Mavic copes with its task with flying colors, but there are other drones that perform more precise missions. For example, the Switchblade is an American development that's managed to hit more than 1 Russian tank. It's a kind of mortar ammunition with wings that can be controlled. The Switchblade is capable of attacking at a distance of 6 miles at a speed of 100 miles per hour while adjusting its flight and changing its target on the fly. I'd also like to highlight the Puma. This is a new level reconnaissance drone that can fly at a distance of 37 miles and collect a lot of useful information thanks to modern cameras, including infrared. The use of these and other drones can reduce financial and human losses. Drones are relatively inexpensive and their loss is not as critical as the loss of an airplane or tank. Unmanned systems allow even less technologically advanced armies to offer significant resistance to more powerful opponents. For Ukraine, this has manifested itself in successful attacks using drones, which disrupts traditional notions of warfare. Based on the experience of Ukrainian soldiers, many experts believe that the armies of most countries will invest more money in the development of drones. In the future, along with traditional methods, cyber attacks and unmanned operations will become increasingly important, leading to a more complex and dynamic form of conflict. But let's get back to Ukraine. Currently, FPV drones like the modernized Mavic are playing a key role in the fight against Russian troops. According to military political analyst Dmitry Snegirev, about 80% of Russian armored vehicle losses are due to the use of these drones. Ukraine has become a pioneer in developing technologies that can extend the range of destruction to 30 kilometers, which paralyzes the logistics of enemy forces. In the Zaporizhzhia sector, Ukrainian forces can use up to 300 FPV drones per day to block enemy supplies. Dmitry Snegarev also noted that the Ukrainian military uses up to 3 FPV drones per target, which complicates the actions of the Russian army. This is especially noticeable in difficult areas such as Pokrovsk, Turetsky, and Chasovoyarsky. Even Western experts are talking about the importance of drones. What we're witnessing now is a blitzkrieg of drone warfare. UAVs in Ukraine are changing the rules of the game as much as tanks did in World War I. It's quite a stalemate. If you're in the open, you're going to be hunted, said Andrew Coate, chief of staff at Brink Drones, an American company that sends equipment to Ukraine. What can we conclude? First, FPV drones have become the main striking tool in the war, playing a critical role in reconnaissance, precision strikes, and paralyzing the logistics of Russian troops. The success of drones has given an incentive to develop this area, and Ukrainian manufacturers are already creating their own developments. For example, the AQ-400 Sith promises to enter the market this year. But this drone is capable of flying 460 miles and blowing up even the strongest tanks. At the same time, the military is trying to modernize the drones it has, and as we've seen today, it's yielding real results. For the first time in history, a FPV drone hit a helicopter in the air. This didn't happen on the territory of Ukraine, but in the Kursk region, on the enemy's territory, where the Ukrainian armed forces are conducting offensive operations. This footage has already spread around the world and is being discussed by all military experts. A slightly modernized drone for a few $100s managed to land a combat machine worth $20 million. And this is just the beginning. So today we'll talk about Ukrainian FPVs and how long to wait for news that such a drone has shot down a Shahed. Without exaggeration, FPV has forever changed the nature of modern warfare, and it was the Ukrainian military that pioneered these tactical ideas. By assembling components from AliExpress, the engineers were able to create a real death machine. A carbon frame for it can be purchased or printed on a 3D printer for $20 to $50. 4 engines perform the main traction work and cost the same amount each. However, the main element is the flight controller, which is the centerpiece of any drone and is responsible for managing all aspects of flight. It processes data from sensors, receives commands from the operator, and coordinates the operation of the engines to ensure stable and accurate flight. These drones have made it possible to create a whole branch of the military that's capable of hitting targets accurately, massively, and most importantly, remotely, without the use of large production facilities. If earlier all the attention was focused on artillery, rocket, or missile fire, now FPV has become a nightmare for the same artillery, turning it from predator to prey. Ukrainians are using an innovative strategy of unmanned systems, which is being actively copied by the enemy. The armed forces of Ukraine are not afraid to experiment, test the limits of drone capabilities, and give their operators and engineers extremely difficult missions. The Ukrainian drones are always ready to fill in the gaps in terms of manpower, artillery, or intelligence, and it's this willingness to take risks that's led to some of the most dramatic and daring FPV drone flights in recent history. With each new attack, the development of unmanned systems takes new steps. And when it comes to shooting down a helicopter with a drone, it's important not to miss a single detail. The Security Service of Ukraine operators responsible for this mission had been carefully preparing for the flight. Many people think that the hardest part of the mission is the flight, but in fact, the preparation's the hardest part. It doesn't happen over push-ups, shooting, or behind a supercomputer screen. It happens at a table with a soldering iron. A helicopter's not easy to shoot down, so the Security Service of Ukraine created a drone for such missions. It must be able to reach speeds up to 185 miles per hour because a helicopter's not a bicycle, and its speed in flight is enormous. In addition, they'll have to fly in the middle of enemy territory surrounded by anti-aircraft systems and radar systems designed to detect and destroy any airborne intruders. Pilots realize that they'll have to maneuver and be one step ahead to catch up and shoot down the target. In order to avoid detection and destruction by electronic warfare systems, the FPV must operate at frequencies that are inaccessible to electronic warfare. The pilots are constantly redesigning the drones to minimize the enemy's ability to jam them. The correct firmware of the flight controller is important here, both open source and specialized programs are used for this purpose. Guess which one was used in this case? Then it's necessary to choose the right striking element and launch it in time, which is usually a TNT grenade, an RPG charge, or special homemade fragmentation bombs. It turns out to be a stealth drone with the speed of a sports car, and it remains to be used correctly. So the crew receives information about an enemy helicopter in the sky. Such a machine is extremely dangerous for ground troops, so our Super FPV is immediately deployed. There's no time for hesitation. It's necessary to find and defeat the enemy the first time. The fate of many people and the outcome of the entire offensive depends on the success of this mission, so only the best calculations are allowed. The drone has to be launched from a dangerous place, but the mission is more important. Any interruption of communication between the control panel and the drone means its loss and a failed mission, so intelligence provides all possible information about the electronic warfare systems in the vicinity. The drone takes to the skies, and the concentrated operators are already looking for their target. Covering 1.5 miles a minute, the drone quickly arrives at the location where the enemy helicopter was seen. Now it all depends on skill and their speed. The hunt is on. After reaching an altitude of 2,950 feet, the crew spots a helicopter. The Mi-28 is flying at a speed of 155 miles per hour, so it'll not be easy to hit it. It's also equipped with the electronic warfare system. This system's designed to protect the helicopter from threats that could come from infrared and radar-guided missiles, but this time these systems will be fooled by a small plastic drone that's already caught up with the helicopter and is choosing a good place to attack. The cockpit of the Mi-28 is armored and protects the crew from bullets and shells of up to 20mm caliber. However, the operators of the drone are experienced warriors and choose the wisest tactic to hit the power unit of the helicopter. The enemy pilot, unaware of anything, is already imagining the medals he'll receive for his strike on the Ukrainian military, but suddenly he feels that he's losing control of his helicopter. Having picked the perfect moment, the FPV operators guided the drone into the rear rotor, making it completely impossible to fly further. The drone stops signaling, which means only one thing: the explosives have blown the drone and its target to smithereens. The frightened crew does everything possible to save their Mi-28, but the laws of physics are against them. Without a rudder, the helicopter starts spinning and flying in different directions. We don't know the fate of the helicopter crew, but the success of the drone operators is clear. They've made history. By hitting the target the first time, they once again made the whole world talk about the ingenuity of the Ukrainian military. This mission is an important milestone in the history of unmanned systems. It's worth noting that 3 years ago, no one would have thought that unguided drones could destroy landing craft, air defense systems, or helicopters in the air. The success of the operators of the Security Service of Ukraine proves that the possibilities for drones are almost unlimited. In the future, the sphere of their application will only expand. The Russian side is trying in every possible way to deny or hide its defeat, but there's no escaping the truth. The fact that their society does not know about the downed helicopter will not change the situation. This success is not an isolated incident. A few days later, another Mi-28 was shot down by the UAV, indicating a certain pattern and the beginning of another major campaign for Ukrainian pilots. What do you think about warfare with drones? Is it really the present and future of war, or just a temporary phenomenon? Write in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about modern military technology, be sure to check out our other videos. We have everything from stealth fighters to cyber warfare, and we're always pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.